Well, hello and welcome to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Whether you're a first timer, long timer, cross watcher, everybody, welcome all the time. You know how that works out. So, again, very quickly, what separates this tarot reading from just about every other tarot reading? It's you. I focus on you, your ability to manifest quickly, effectively, and easily. That's what the whole thing is about. It's all about you. So, the angle of the reading changes, and it all begins right here. Yeah, this is the hyper shuffle. And there you go, right? Here is the Tao Manifesting reading for the day today. Let's begin. The Oracle card is where we start. It's the key frequency. It says, very, very, very important. Over the past 2-3 years at least, maybe your entire life, you have never felt connected. You've never felt a part of your community. Maybe even never felt any community, or like you didn't belong. Something was off. Well, you want to change that. And part of dealing with community of any kind is to know where you stand, where you fit. So it's an understanding and appreciation of you so that you can find a place in the world, your world, that fits you. So what does that take? It takes a little bit of judgment. I like this card very much, although it's kind of tough. You got to begin with looking at the past, finding out, using that past as kind of a roadmap. Bring the discovery to the present, and then you combine your life way back, what you have today, so that you can extrapolate into the future. It takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it, especially if you are pulling out a pleasant memory, a pleasant feeling from the past. You know, very often with the Six of Cups, people go, well, you know, somebody from your past is coming back, and something that, no, not necessarily. Cups are feelings, emotions. There was a time in your life, maybe in the distant past, maybe in the not so distant past, but there was some time in the past that you really connected with, you vibed with. That's what you want to find. Bring it forward into the future with the Judgment card. It's that simple. And that's where you go. You look at the past to find your sense of community today. Maybe to sign up for it, maybe to avoid it, don't know. That's up to you and your life situation in terms of how that all works out. But you really are looking to kind of put everything back together again. Three of Pentacles says, you can work in cooperation and collaboration with other people. And that certainly gives you a sense of community. But, as I said, with these manifesting readings, we always look at you from your perspective first and foremost, right? So the three always kind of reminds me of the Trinity, mind, body, spirit. Maybe that's what you really need to do. Go to the past. Idea, some feeling back from the past so that you can unite your mind, body, spirit. It's amazing how life just kind of separates us from our lives, puts us into little parts and pieces, and they become just disconnected. What you're trying to do is reconnect, and you can do that. Again, if you're looking for community within yourself, so you can get community outside of yourself, you need to be a charioteer. Charioteer right here. You see, they have these two Sphinx dogs types, whatever the heck, pulling her chariot, but she has no reins, has no apparent controls, but she does have all the control in the world. Her mind, her heart, her spirit. That's what hangs on to the power. That's what guides this card. Her mind, her heart, her spirit. That's what you have to tap into. That's what you have to go back to. That sense of community, that sense of belonging begins with you first and foremost. That means changing your ideas, or at least reevaluating what you have accepted, what you've been told. Think for yourself. This is the Ace of Swords. And all aces, number one, numero uno, it begins with you. Every single ace begins with you. That energy is there. So it's time to begin to think for yourself, time to search for yourself, time to find the information, the understanding that you need to move forward. You have all the tools. You know you have to go to the past, look for a very pleasant, positive feeling attached to it, bring it forward into the future. You can create community, because right now you're not doing it. Five of Cups has no sense of community whatsoever. Although you take a look, there's two cups right behind him. And on other cards, you get to see a bridge, you get to see a castle. I mean, he can go to where he has a sense of community. He can do this, but he's not doing it. He's just looking at what he lost. I'm older, I'm poorer, I'm dumber, I'm whatever excuse. To find community, true community, again, you have to begin with yourself. That spreads out to the rest of your world. And to do that, you have to think differently. You have to think new. And the best thing to do is go back to the past, find that pleasant thought, feeling, situation, person, and bring that memory forward. It'll make all the difference. Alrighty? And in so doing, you're going to have to let some things go. Because all of us have some pain in our past. That's not what you want to focus on. That's not what you want to give any energy to. What you want is to give energy to the positive. So any negative thinking of any kind, on any level, you got to dump it. It's all or nothing. And that's really where you are right now, all or nothing. Very easy to do, or at least to say, any event, but you got to let go of your burdens, right? 10 of Wands, that's what you're ready to do. You are at that point. You may not know what exactly to catapult, what to jettison, what to leave behind, so that you're going to move forward. Because my sense in looking at these cards, it's more a question of leaving negativity behind, leaving the hurt behind, because what remains is the positive, the productive. You have to leave the burdens, because they were burdens given to you by other people. When you were very little, you were programmed. You accepted them, and it blinded you. Yeah, that's what the Eight of Swords is all about. Here you have this gal. You can see there are swords all around her, but it takes nothing to stand up and walk away. She's got a sword right behind her. She could, with a little manipulation, get rid of all the binding. She could cut through the ties, at which point then she can take the blindfold off that she has in front. I mean, she is fully capable, with a little bit of cleverness, a little bit of focus, of setting herself free. And that's what you have to do. That's really the message here. If you are indeed looking to find community, you must find it in yourself, blending mind, body, spirit. Then you can move forward to anything, anybody that you choose, a brand new future. You can do this, no question. For the folks of YouTube, like, subscribe, and share, as always. Back with another read tomorrow, Tao Manifesting. I hope you're here with me. Whether you are or not, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together. And I always look forward to the possibility and opportunity. Peace and blessings.